Hi there friends, my name is Jennifer. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm so glad you're here today and you've chosen to watch my video. I'm on a journey of self-discovery, growth, transformation, and self-love. And I'd love for you to join me in this journey. So come along. So one of my favorite videos to watch on YouTube is what I eat in a day. And I thought that I would do what I eat in a day video. And so that's what I did. I filmed myself and all the food that I ate yesterday. As I mentioned in my first video, I'm doing something called the ketogenic diet, which is a high fat, moderate protein, low carb diet or way of eating. And this Monday will begin my 4th week on the in this way of eating. I've done this twice before in recent years, and I normally fall off the wagon or go back to conventional eating, what I consider conventional eating. See my previous video for a definition. Various times. Usually it's some kind of binging or holiday that usually gets me. Last time it was Halloween. Halloween got me and I never went back to candy. Halloween candy got me and I never went back. So here we are again. Monday will be 4 weeks and I'm feeling great. I have so much energy. I really feel like my body is operating as it should be operating. And I'm going to do another video about that where my husband and I are going to come and talk to you about what it feels like to be to abusing your body with food, because really when you are eating foods that aren't healthy, that's what you're doing. And I'm not just talking about eating a lot of food, but I'm talking about really abusing your food, something that we both have done and something that we've both walked through. And I'm going to share with you what that's like and how your body feels and the difference, and just how so much of this transformation that we're going on is really about mind transformation and about way of thinking. And the food is such a small part of the whole package, and how majority of what we're dealing with is really changing our mindset. And so that's coming down the road. But for today, like I said, I filmed a what I eat in a day on the ketogenic diet. And like I said in my first video, please go watch that, is that I don't feel deprived on this diet. I feel like I'm always eating. The food that I eat is satisfying. I feel satiated, because that's what fat does. Fat tells our body, we're good. I have enough energy. We're gonna be okay. And so maybe I should add my disclaimer right here. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a dietitian. I have no training, or I'm not giving you medical advice. Please see a doctor for medical advice. But from what I've learned in my experience and from my research and from talking to my doctor, is when you eat sugar, your brain says, yes, I love sugar. Sugar's safe, because when we were hunter-gatherers, the sweet berries were safe berries and the bitter berries were poisonous berries. And so we learned to identify sweetness with not killing us. Sugar doesn't kill us in the short term. And so it triggers a response in our brain that this is good, keep eating more of this. And so when you eat sugar, you burn it really fast and it leads you to wanting more sugar, unless you don't burn it and then it turns to fat. But it takes a while for your body to process that. But when you eat fat, your body is immediately satiated, because it tells your brain, I have enough fuel to last. And so this is, like I said, I am not a professional dietitian, but I have found that these readings, those theories make sense to my body. They just make sense. And I know that when I eat sugar, that I want more sugar, and there's never enough sugar, especially with insulin resistance. It's an amazing, if any of you are watching this have PCOS and are insulin resistance, you might identify with this. Is you'll eat a huge meal, let's say lunch, and maybe you're not overeating, but you're eating definitely a large meal, and then you feel full and you feel bloated and you feel like you've ate enough, but your brain is telling you that you need to eat more. And I often would have that. I would have a huge meal, and then about an hour later, I'd have a craving for something sweet. I needed some sugar because my body, my hormone levels and insulin was just off. I don't know anything scientifically about it, but I can just tell you that was my experience. And my doctor actually asked me that question. I was like, oh, that is true. That does happen to me. How do you know about that? And he explained this to me. But anyway, so I did a whole day of what I ate. So I filmed this yesterday, and we're going to look at what I ate. So let's get in. But before we do that, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel, click the bell below, subscribe, and that way you'll know when I post. I'm trying to post weekly on Sundays, Mondays. I'm trying to do my filming on the weekend, and then posting on Sunday. So make sure you subscribe. Find me on Instagram. It's my Instagram. I do a lot of photos of my food, and I'll share a lot of recipes and do just a lot of pictures of my family and stuff in my life. And I'd love for you to follow me on Instagram. And yeah, so let's keep watching. Let's find out what I ate yesterday and how did it make me feel. There I am. I start every morning with coffee, and I really love this Kirkland's coffee from Costco. It's fair trade, which is important to me. And there is my favorite Minnie Mouse, my newly favorite Minnie Mouse cup. Got it from Orlando. Love this coffee. I normally am not a breakfast person and very rarely eat breakfast, but I always have a cup of coffee to start my day. There is my homemade pumpkin spice creamer. Do you love my bottle? That's a repurposed maple syrup bottle. And I love this creamer. It's just the touch of fall that I need. A little pumpkin, a little pumpkin pie spice, and delicious, delicious. If you want the recipe, let me know in the comments. And of course, no keto breakfast is without bacon. But something you might not think about is throwing in vegetables. Look at that crispy bacon. So I really try to get as many vegetables as I can in a day. And little secret here, I used to hate vegetables. I really did. I would avoid them as often as I can. But with keto, I have found that anything tastes good in fat. Butter, bacon, grease, it's all good. So one of my favorite things is fried asparagus for breakfast with a little egg on top. Delicious. So I really wish you guys could hear. Oh, I think I did leave the sound on. Maybe you can hear the asparagus sizzling. It's so good. And here is my delicious breakfast with that yummy egg on top. Hopefully you guys know how to fry an egg. And those little crispy ends. Oh, I think I put some Parmesan cheese on too. Those little crispy ends with that egg yolk. Amazing. And here you'll see I'm using Carb Manager to track my macros, just so I get an idea of how I'm doing. On to lunch, also very important to hydrate. I try to drink 2 of those a day of water. And I wasn't really hungry because I had such a big breakfast. Here you'll see fruit, which a lot of people don't think you can have on keto, but you can indeed have fruit. Just limit it. But just some lunch meat, a little cheese stick, and this was just what I needed to get me going for the rest of the day. Got the girls' haircuts, and then we went to Target. We had a couple things to do for the day, so that's filled me right up. And here we go. Here's my macros for that little lunch and what I had. And doing our errands, we stopped at Starbucks. Promised the girls that one of their favorite places to stop, and I thought I'd try this keto drink I'd heard about, and I brought along with me my own keto muffin so I wouldn't be tempted by cake pops. And this was really good. Here's me trying a little bit of it. Drink. It was actually really delicious.
Oh, whatever.
It's good. So here's my macros for my snack. Only 2 carbs for that drink, which was really good. And then we're going to Target, one of our favorite places in the world. Gonna buy some. They're getting each an outfit for back to school. We rushed home and I made one of my favorite. This is a keto pizza. I made my family regular pizza, but both barbecue chicken, which is amazing. Although my whole family hated it, but I'm telling you, it's good. Have you had barbecue chicken pizza? If not, you are missing out. This was delicious. So here's my macros for the night, and then I'm gonna switch to showing you all of my macros, the pie chart for the whole day. And you can see I went under my calories for the day and under my carbs. So I'm doing pretty good. Well, there you have it, guys. That's what I ate yesterday. And I can tell you, I had planned to eat 2 slices of pizza, and I only ate like 1.5 because I was so full from all that food all day. And it might not seem like a lot, but it really, really does satisfy your hunger. It really satiated me, and was feeling great. Did a lot of errands. Was around out of the house most of the day. Had to rush home and make dinner, but it was a really good meal day. It was hard staying away from those cake pops at Starbucks and not getting a pumpkin spice latte at Starbucks. I'm not gonna lie, that was not easy, but I did it. And that pink drink was a nice treat. So I'm glad I can do my pumpkin spice latte at home, save some money, ain't that true? But also save some carbs. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Leave me some comments below. What was your favorite meal that I made yesterday? Are you interested in any recipes in the food that I showed you? I'd love to hear your comments. Remember to follow me on Instagram. Come say hi over there. I like to get some feedback from you guys. I'm so thankful that you're watching. Have a blessed day, and remember to love yourself and to love one another. Until next week, bye-bye.